To help patients and their families understand the stroke recovery process and what they can expect as they move through their own personal stroke journey, we created a resource called the Journey to Recovery After Stroke. This is a map that can be used by healthcare providers to support conversations with patients and their families about the overall stroke recovery journey, about discharge planning, and what to expect in the next phase of care, and how to find local programs and services to help their ongoing recovery once they return to this community. This can be used to help prompt a conversation between healthcare providers and the individual about what's meaningful for them and help the individual set goals for recovery.
At the time patients arrive in our unit, it's a very vulnerable time for our patients. They're very scared, they're not sure what's going on, and it's a life-changing event for some of the patients. We generally explain to them over the next few days. They'll be undergoing a number of tests, they'll be seeing a number of healthcare workers, and as well we can give them a general idea of what that may look like. And as we get to that next step, it's great to have that reference and go back to that map.
Know the journey through stroke recovery.
To develop this resource, the Central East Stroke Network worked with people who have had a stroke from across the Central East Stroke region as well as frontline providers. It can be used in stroke prevention clinics, in acute care, in inpatient rehabilitation and outpatient rehabilitation, as well as in the community.
With the Journey map, we're able to see where the patients are exactly, and it's a good reference point. I find that because it's such a visual picture for the patients, there is definitely a lot of conversations, and it's easy to ask questions because of how visual it is. They're able to see where exactly they are and how they're able to progress.
Many of the images depict people participating in meaningful activities, participating in leisure activities or hobbies or life roles that are important to them. Every stroke recovery journey is different, and so it's important to tailor the conversation to the individual's unique situation, their information needs, and their phase of recovery.
It gave me a clear view of where I was and where I was going. And every time I look at it or look at it with a nurse, it makes me realize how far I've actually come and that I'm closing in on my goals. So it's helped me make a lot of goals for myself as well. And every goal that I achieve, I know on the journey map that I'm one step closer to getting there.
The Journey to Recovery After Stroke resource helps to ground and focus these conversations. It can be accessed on the Central East Stroke Network website, which is www.cesnstroke.ca.